Hey, good day, folks. Neil Johnson, Neil of the North, on the right channel now. For those who follow me on other channels, I screwed up and did a live stream from the wrong channel. We're putting the transmission in this 91 GMC light duty 3/4 ton that I got for a plow truck. I picked this thing up. It was from Wyoming, and it's got no rust on it, which is a big thing here in Minnesota. We're at the stage. We got the transmission, so I just show you. I bought it. It was a roller. Okay, we got no drive shaft in here. Okay, we've got here's the back side of the engine. You know, the bell housing is going to mount up to here. There we go. Thanks, Art, for okay.
Not much light, but there's some.
Yeah, and we got all the wire harnesses. I'm going to need transmission cooler lines because those are out. They just got cut off. You can see right here. And so on, but we have to just mount this up. The goal today is just to get it mounted, not working, because Art's got a lift. But then, you know, he'll need space back in his garage. But here's where we're at right now. So we've got the transmission, and the transmission was rebuilt. Good to see you on, Angie. But this is my friend Art Rocco.
Hey, everyone.
He's got his channel is Rocco Rebuilds. R-A-H-K-O Rebuilds. That's plural. Rocco Rebuilds. He's rebuilding this 69 Camaro. You can see that over there, okay? It's a cool project. All right, but
Yeah. So, he's just showing this to Neil. If you're ever doing an automatic transmission, you would put in the torque converter. You gotta make sure it's seated all the way. If you get in on this, you know,
yep.
this is what drives the pump inside the transmission.
How am I doing? Is that on there? Good.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
it. So, if you don't get this seated all the way, you'll end up breaking the pump when you go together. There it went in part way. There we go.
So when you're doing that, you've got to make sure that seat's all the way up in, because otherwise, you know, you can end up with bad juju. You know?
Yeah.
Um,
One thing, sometimes I put it like a straight edge. You can see how far. You know, we got 1.25 inches back from where it mounts up.
Yep.
And then once we start putting this in, we'll get it close, and we'll keep turning this torque converter, making sure there's no pressure on it.
Yep.
So,
Because otherwise, that's where then it's gonna tweak and break that.
yeah,
We don't want that happening, okay? So when you're doing this, make sure you get this seated all the way in to your transmission bell housing there. So, and then now, you know, we've got a transmission jack, so at this point we're gonna actually mount the transmission up in there. And we had to go get, I mean, this is the thing, you know, take a vehicle apart, you got a whole pile of parts, bucket of bolts. We had to go buy some new ones. And then these bell housing, or excuse me, the torque converter bolts are very specific size. Look how short they are. So you got to get the right bolts for that. They already had thread locker on them. We only had one, so we had to go pick up a couple. But anyways, that's where we're at. We're gonna use that jack. We're gonna put that up in there. We're gonna get on it. All right. Catch it on the flip side.